guys, I share about you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. It's going to be a good one. Appreciate you clicking on it and spending a little time talking some Raid Shadow Legends with yours truly. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way today, especially if you need it out there. Guys, it's been a while before we jump into this this awesome video. Haven't recorded it yet, but I know it's gonna be awesome.
Fake it till you make it.
Give me some good suggestions, man. I want some TV. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you reading? Want to hear it all from you guys. I'm still playing. A lot of my media time has been taken up by playing the new Zelda with the kiddos still. We're about like 10 hours in, but it feels like we're way more than that. Maybe 15? I don't know. Either way, doing that. Man, I think I mentioned this about a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago here on the channel, but I am listening to audiobook or reading if you prefer the old school, right? I am listening to Grant by Ron Chernow. Oh my God, it's the biography of Ulysses S. Grant. I'm a sucker for biographies. I love them. I've listened to a fair share. I've read a fair share as well. Anyway, that's got me into the Civil War as well. And I just started watching the Ken Burns documentary on the American Civil War, which was incredible. It still is. I fell asleep last night watching it. Any of you guys like that? You turn something on and then like 10 minutes later,
the Civil War was fun.
And then the next night you spend the first 15 minutes trying to find out where you fell asleep the night before. Anyway, guys, listen, I recorded a video a day or two ago talking about the best partner champions inside the game, and I gave that information to my thumbnail artist, you know, the free-to-play god, right? I gave my that information to him, and he's like, dude, you better have included Ultimate Death Knight and Helicath. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's a partner video. Like champions that are legitimate have a tandem, you know, ability, like a Venus and Cupidus, you know? And he's like, oh, I get it, but man, you got to do a video on Helicath and Ultimate Death Knight. Now that's a power combo. And I'm like, you know what, dude? It really is. It really is. There's actually 3 champions that I would put in this kind of category, right? It's Ultimate Death Knight, primarily because of his too awesome to die, right? He's completely blocking that hit, and he's making them attack him instead, okay? And then the second champion, I already mentioned him, obviously, it's Helicath. Now, Helicath has this very interesting and incredibly powerful dynamic on his A3 where he's putting a block damage up on all allies for 2 turns, and then he's counterattacking with the default skill whenever an ally is hit while under a block damage buff. Can occur once per enemy turn. There's no cooldown on that. And keep in mind, his A1 smacks. Very hard-hitting ability, and it's ignoring shield and block damage. So awkwardly, Helicath is kind of like a counter to Helicath as well. He's one of the most banned champions, at least for me, inside live arena in gold. And yeah, dude, he's a maniac. He's insane. So you guys are already putting these puzzle pieces together, I'm sure, at home. When you have them on the same team, that you can run a very slow Ultimate Death Knight in Stone Skin, right? And then the enemy's going to be forced to reroute all their attacks onto Ultimate Death Knight. If you build Helicath fast enough, you can almost lap the buff. And if you have that block damage up on Ultimate Death Knight all the time, well, he's just going to be a machine going in with the counterattacks, and Ultimate Death Knight is never going to die. It's a really special thing. If you want to, you can even build Ultimate Death Knight with a ton of resistance and make it even more difficult because no one's going to take that block damage buff off of him if you do that. So there's a few different ways you can kind of refine and maybe min-max the strategy as well. But let me just show you guys. I'm going to show you. The live arena is open right now. So what do you say we do a damn live arena battle in today's
Really, Rostaya? On my day off?
You know what? Let me show you him inside the arena, then we'll show you the builds. You can see already he's in a nuker build, right? He's got Savage and a lot of crit damage. Oh no! 3 seconds left! Get me in, get me in, get me in, get me in, get me in! 3 seconds left. Ah! But the good news is, guys, is we are in Platinum Arena. So we're in Platinum Arena. There ought to be some good teams. Hey, look at this team, man. Look at this team. They got a +4 everybody, a Kaimar, a Manaya, a Coronar, and a Brachus the Shifter. This is a very interesting squad to start things out on this video, guys. So we have UDK, again, built super slow, 115 speed. We have a Mausoleum Mage. He's built to go first, so we can either cleanse or add the increased defense to our team, 241. I think the Mausoleum Mage, especially for an epic champion, is incredibly underrated inside the arena. We also have Mighty Uko. He has the buff removal, and of course, we have the Man of the Hour, Helicath, as well. So let's see how we do against this fully empowered team here. So we're going to go in here and there's not much to remove, so let's just remove what we can and stun, maybe. No stuns landed, it's okay. So no debuffs on my team, so no need to use the cleanse. Let's go ahead and use the increased defense, get more damage out of our defense. Base damage dealers. Get ready, guys. We're gonna go ahead and apply. Now keep in mind, Cornar counterattacks every single time he's hit.
There are only 4 of you. You'll need more than that.
It wasn't even on auto. I want you to notice a couple things here, guys. I want you to notice that they can't attack the source of the problem, Helicath, right? Because UDK eats all that damage for him, right? And then they can't look at, because UDK is so slow, look at how long that it's only gonna be one turn, because unfortunately we applied the block damage when his turn meter was already close to full. You know, if you can wait it out one turn, or you can try to time it right, especially the longer the duration of the battle. That's why I kind of want to show you live arena, but either way, we'll find some fun teams to face off against today. So we have a stun set on Mighty Uko, as you guys can see, and check it out here. It doesn't even matter what we do. I'm just going to come in, do that, sure, whatever. Do this, whatever. He's going to nuke him. Just nuke him, Helicath. Show him what you can do. Dude, he's a nuker, man. He hits hard. One of my favorite nukers in the game. Look at that A1, how hard it hits, man. He's like, it's death. What is it? Death by 1,000 stabs, needles? What is that? What it punches? What am I looking at here? Either way. Okay, look at this, guys. This guy has a Baron. A Baron on the team. A Baron. It's definitely not what you normally see in plat like season end here, but it's also not a slouch of a team. And Skypiercer, you know, you always got to be careful with Skypiercer. So we come in here, we remove some buffs. We actually kill somebody too. Sign me up. Sure, why not? Let's add that increased defense. Skypiercer does come off, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. We have a lot of buffs here. And then again, UDK is just going to eat everything up. Let's put it on auto and watch Helicath take him down one at a time. All they have to do is hit us. Hit him, rerouted, kill him. And then we kill him with the A2. Dude, that A2 smacks, man, of Helicath. Let's go against this squad here. Let's step things up a little bit. How about a 456k power team with a Cardio, a Sifia, Rotos, and a Leo? Oh my. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's take it off auto, zoom out, and wait a second. Or a minute. 2 minutes. Okay, that's cool. We want to target UDK on an ally attack. Sounds good to me, Cardio. They come in with a True Grit, no big deal. All right, finally, nothing to cleanse off, so let's go with the increased defense. Let's go with the block damage, and we'll sit back, and we will relax. All right. Oh, you're going to attack me? I'll attack you right back. It even works with him. It even works with Helicath, right? If they attack Helicath, he will counterattack. And even the big, hard-hitting lion himself, he can't get rid of the problem. Two turns still, right? Well, soon to be 1 turn, but look at how slow he goes. We're going to lap him. I just want one team, any team, to stay alive long enough. This team will probably stay alive long enough. They've got OP champions. Rotos, you can't do anything to me, man. Can't do anything to me.
All these white lies.
You want to revive? Cute. Keep reviving. I'm just going to keep coming in with more attacks, and you can't get rid of me.
Frozen. I'm just a drop in the ocean.
This is, to me, one of the best combos in all of Raid Shadow Legends. And again, if you don't, did I mention this yet? I forgot. But if you don't have a, well, I imagine you guys probably have these champions, right? I mean, most of you probably have UDK. Helicath Fusion was a little bit earlier, so hopefully a lot of you guys have him. But this is all made possible by Helicath. So he's like, you can't really substitute him. I'm looking for like another OP team, and this is definitely one here. Ursuga, Candyman, a lot of kind of tankage on this team. I want one to kind of go a little. I want a battle to extend a little bit in terms of the duration, right? Candyman comes in, he strikes first. I will say one thing that we really need on this team. I have a shield set on Mausoleum Mage. I really want a I really want a big, strong bolster set on one of these champions, right? Because the only thing that can go wrong, two things can go wrong on a team like this. I got to be honest with you guys. It's not all, it's not all perfect, right? There's always a counter to everything. Two things that can go wrong. Number one is we can have our block damage removed, right? Number two is they can go first and smack us before we die. So you got to be aware of those things. As long as you have a tanky enough team, though, you'll be fine even if they go first, right? I guess the other thing, too, is if your skills get put on cooldown by, like, a Yameko or Warlord, you do have to account for that, right? So I'm still super confident about this fight. The longer it goes, the more I'm going to get into my rhythm, and the more things will be good. Let's go with a whatever. Okay. My cleanse is not up, but I do get to refresh that increased defense, which is fantastic. Man, you know what's annoying? Did one of them have frostbite on? I think one of them has frostbite on. I got frozen there. Do you guys see that earlier? Frostbite, kind of an underrated set. You can't kill Helicath. Can't kill him, man. I actually really want to go in with the A2 here, honestly, guys. But I should revive Mausoleum Mage, It's only right. So now we've got the rhythm kind of going here, right? We're counterattacking every time. We want to make sure that we get rid of their reviver first. Of course, 30% of critical hits is going to be mitigated and soaked up by Ursuga herself. Let's go in there. We do take a polymorph. We're one turn away from the cleanse, which is unfortunate here, but let's see what we can do.
Walk a mile in these Louboutins.
Don't you dare!
Don't make me destroy you.
I might have met my demise with this team here, guys. It's a bummer, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? I don't cut losses here, as I pretty much say every time I lose here on the channel, but I want to give you guys an accurate picture. So maybe we should have went in with the A2 ability. Either way, GG's to the other team. I felt like we got maybe a little bit unlucky there with petrification. So what do you say we take a little upgrade of our own? I was trying to get cute, and I actually love Mausoleum Mage, but what do you say we put in what I really want to put in is a Marichka, but I do want to be somewhat relatable to you guys, so we'll pick a Mithrala on this team. You guys got a Mithrala? Now I'm coming back for more, and I've got a Mithrala, okay? Two can play at that game. With Mithrala, you have to be very careful in the arena, guys. Very careful. Why? Because if you go against a Marichka with a Mithrala, or first of all, a polymorph. You got to be careful about that, right? And then furthermore, if you go against a Marichka, she's going to put that block damage on the entire team. So be very, very careful there. All right, so we have the Hex. We're going to be able to cleanse it on our very next turn. Don't have to deal with petrification. We can cleanse it, but we also cleanse the block damage. Now, the nice thing is, you'll see, no block damage, no block damage, no block damage. Block damage, the guy who's going to be soaking up all the hits anyway, so we're still going to get the counterattacks from Helicath. We love it. All right, let's go in with a little bit of nukage on that A2. Shield on shield on shield here. A lot of shield champions on this team, right? But keep in mind, the A1 ignores shield of Helicath, right? All right. I feel like at this point, look at that. Look at that. Just comes right in. It's hard to even tell. But the HP is pretty, actually it's not that hard to tell, is it, guys? HP is pretty low right now on Candyman. All right, let's go in. That hard-hitting A1 against Miss Duchess. I want revenge against this team, dude. It is tough to do damage against this team, though, I'll tell you that much, with a big fat Ursuga in there. All right, so we land the stun on Candyman. Hey, after this battle, guys, I'm going to show you the builds on all these champions, and then we'll come back and do a couple more. What do you say? So we're dealing with a sheep here instead of a demon for Helicath. He'll come in. Please turn into a demon again. Thank you, sir. We'll come in with the A1 there. Everything's looking great. Much better than last time. Again, you can't attack Helicath. It's going to be UDK. It's going to be UDK. Let's come in here, remove the buffs that they do have left. One turn away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get rid of their annoying nuker here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and refresh that. Let's come in A1. Things are going much better with Mithrala. Nothing against Mausoleum Mage, right? Fantastic champion, has everything we need. But let's face it, Mithrala's a bit better, right? A bit, just a wee bit better, I would say. All right, so now we're cooking. We're cooking with fire, guys. He's nuking. He's counterattacking. He's attacking. He's doing everything. Attack Ultimate Death Knight is coming right back for you. This is such a strong combo. If you have these two champions, you must give it a try putting them on the same team. And I almost feel guilty saying that because I know that maybe I'll be going against more of this combo, and it's so infuriating to go against this combo because you feel like there's nothing you can do, right? That's the bummer about it. There are ways to counter it. We talked about it, but man, it's tricky. It really is. So again, all these counterattacks, man, these are not his turns. These are his counterattacks. 1 down, 2 down. Now Duchess is going to revive everybody. She's, what, 1 turn away from it? Hopefully we can take her out before she gets another turn or stun her vis-a-vis Mighty Uko. Let's see what we can do. We get the block damage. All right, this one's taking a while. We turn her into a sheep. That's one way. So we come back in there, another counterattack. Now, unfortunately, we did have a petrified UDK, so that kind of stinks, but it's okay. A lot of still counterattacks going on right now. Everything's looking good. Oh, the Frostbite. Oh, man. That's that strong A2. They come back in, they take on Helicath, but it's okay. He has block damage. Now there's only 2 left. Let's take her down. Let's take down the Reviver. Come on, Helicath, do it. Boom, boom. Almost. If you guys like this play-by-play, I'm trying to make it as exciting as possible. I don't know. It's just an arena match. But here we go, guys. Let's do it. And he goes. And it's block damage. Block damage not necessarily what we want in that situation, but it's okay. She's still going to have to attack somebody, and we're probably going to take her down before she even gets another turn. Well, she's going to take another turn, right? No, not the sheep. Dude, why do they attack the sheep? Why do they attack the sheep? Don't attack the sheep. Anyway, we're good. We got revenge, and that's what it's all about here, guys. That's what it's all about. All right, let me show you these builds, and then we're going to do, like, maybe 1 or 2 more arena matches. What do you guys say? All right, here we go. Here we go. Champions. I guess I could have just went right to the screen, huh? My bad. Okay. What just happened there?
I thought you said that's what you wanted.
No, I don't want to summon Soulstones, Plarium. We have Helicath. The crown jewel of my account, my +4 Helicath. He is only 1-star ascended, but he's a monster. Again, his total stats, 52k, 6,500, 230, 110, 287, and 275 on the resist. So definitely a nuking build. As I mentioned, we have crit damage and savage gear sets on him. We have crit damage on the gauntlets. We have defense on the chest. And we have speed on the boots with extra defense, extra HP, and extra, well, attack. Okay. We have defense on the banner, we have crit damage on the amulet, and we have defense on the ring. Obviously, this is an endgame build. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, this is the build that I use in currently top 250 live arena right now in gold. We have Lightning Cage as a blessing. I love Lightning Cage. It's going to inflict bonus damage, but it's also going to, whenever an enemy receives a buff or has their turn meter filled, plays a lightning orb stack on this champion. When activated, lightning orb stack randomly protects one other active buff from being removed, stolen, or transferred. That's really, really important, especially when you have a block damage buff active. For masteries, we have them in a nuker build. As I mentioned, we went down, we grabbed Helm Smasher, we have Ruthless Ambush, Cycle of Violence, we have Retribution, Delay Death as well. You guys can see the entire thing right here. There it is. All right, next up is going to be Mithrala, I just have a very typical triple speed build. Ultimate Death Knight, though, I do have defense and support. I went down, picked up some HP, came down here from Master Hexer. I could probably redo this a little bit, pick better masteries, but either way, it's fine. Keep in mind the continuous heal. These masteries, I say this from time to time, and I always get comments in the comment section saying, I didn't know that, so I always repeat it. But like Lay on Hands and Healing Savior, they do not affect continuous heals. To get more heal out of a continuous heal, you would need to pick up lasting gifts, okay, to extend the duration, potentially. On defense, we came down, we picked up Unshakable for a little bit extra resistance. We also have Selfless Defender on him. I would say that picking up Bulwark would be a better option for this particular team, this particular use case, than Unshakable, but I don't want to pay 150 gems. So again, I think that Bulwark eating up more damage, because he's always going to have either block damage or stone skin on anyway, would be the way to go. Certainly Selfless Defender as well, mitigating damage from that first hit because he's in stone skin. All right, in terms of, unfortunately, we don't have him awakened, but if I did have him awakened for this strategy, I guess I would go with... you could get cute and go with Temporal Chains. Nah, I don't... Honestly, guys, I'd probably just go with him as like my Intimidating Presence champion. What about you guys? I think that's probably the route I would personally go for this team to get a little bit extra defense and slow down the enemies or whatever. On the actual build itself, it's Stone Skin, 6-piece. 6-piece Stone Skin, 115 speed, 5,800 on the defense, 83k on the HP, and 528 on the resist. So quite a decent amount of resist here. We do have resist on the banner. We have HP on the amulet, defense on the ring. We have defense percentage on the boots. We have HP percentage with some defense on the chest, and then we have HP with defense on Ascension stats on the gauntlets. Now, I could definitely swap out one of these for a defense instead of HP. I probably would, but again, I'm kind of limited in terms of all the best Stone Skin gear I have, and I have to use that on a lot of other champions, not just these few. And frankly, I don't use Ultimate Death Knight a ton, as much as probably the majority of you guys use. Yeah, just for whatever reason, I only use him mainly in Live Arena to counter Rotos. Or, you know, if all my other champions get chosen by the enemy team. Keep in mind, in Gold, you can't choose duplicate champions on either team in Live Arena. You guys will be getting that wake-up call pretty soon, because eventually most players will be in Gold as time passes, I think at least. We'll see. TBD on that. But I think it will eventually be like Classic Arena. Anyway, guys, that's the build on all these champions. Mighty Uko, as I mentioned, is a stun set with a decent amount of accuracy and speed as well. Just for the heck of it, HP percentage, speed on the boots, and HP percentage with defense on the Ascension stats for Mighty Uko, and Fearsome Presence as a Tier 6 Mastery. Keep in mind, he does have a double chance of landing a stun on this A2. 2 chances at a 23% chance each of a stun on this A2 ability. It's very, very powerful in the arena. Very annoying to go against as well. Great polymorph champion, Mighty Uko, because he's going to be built with accuracy anyway. All right, guys, before I let you go, I wanted to find one more Taurus team inside the arena. Another nice tanky team as well. They have Valkyrie on their team, but we don't care about Valkyrie because, well, we ignore shield on our A1 ability, right? So the other team goes first. We do die, but we have the Reviver on the squad, so let's go ahead and set that up as well. Like how Mighty Uko stole Stone Skin. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it, guys? That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, so we have block damage. Everything's looking fine here. Let's go ahead and get a little shield, little healage, thanks to UDK. And then we're going to come in here, remove some of their buffs, and gonna block buffs on Siffy. That's nice. Look at UDK, dude. He's stealing the show, man. He's stealing all the buffs, all protected. You love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and give a little refresh course here on some buffs. We get the block damage. Now we have the full setup. Now we just sit back, relax, even with 2 revivers on the team. Look at how fast we are starting to put in work here with Helicath, right? Ignoring those, you gotta love ignoring the shield. He doesn't care about Valkyrie's shield, man. Are you kidding me? He doesn't care about that at all. All right, we don't need anything else here. Let's see if we can land a decreased speed on Taurus. Nope, we can't. Cool. All right. Counterattack there. They do have the revivers, so they're gonna do their thing. We're gonna go in here with a big boy nuke, see what we can do. And man, oh man, what a strong combo, guys. Shout out to Henrique for requesting this video. I love it. I mean, oh, wait. Did she have her revive up already? All right, you son of a jackal. How did she have her revive up already? They don't have a... I'm very confused about that. I felt like she got back to a revive very quickly there, but maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, we're still going to go in there and make mincemeat out of them with Helicath's A1 ability. He's all over the place, dude. He can't stop with his A1. He cannot stop. All right. Here we go. Oh, a little nuke. Cute. Cute, a little nuke. All right, fine. That's cool. Go in there. Get a good hit on. Get another good hit on. Taurus, please. I was trying to sign off, end the video, and what do we get? The back-to-back Duchess Revival. Classic. Classic. All right. Duchess down. Siffy, don't you do me dirty, Siffy. All right. Mighty Uko's back up and operational. It's okay. They can't even go target the enemy, obviously, without the block damage, because, obviously, it's going to be rerouted back to UDK. Her revival's up again. It's the never-ending Duchess revival. It's crazy talk. I'm coming in here. I'm being lazy. I'm just going in right with the A2. I'm not even reviving poor Mausoleum Mage because we have increased defense already for 2 turns. We don't really need it there. There's nothing to cleanse off anyway. End this battle. Come on, man. All right. Siphi's revive is now, well, it's off. It's done. She's down. Then we come in with a little hit, a little touch on Duchess. But you recognize here that, like, look at this 2 turns block damage, man. It's like, or 1 turn block damage. And Helicath is a machine, dude. He's like, you cannot mess with me, man. You cannot mess with me. I don't care about Taurus. I don't care about anybody else. They're toast. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.